Welcome to part 2 of this Shrinathji artwork. Today I am starting the coloring process. I am starting the coloring with the lotus. I am using Fevicryl acrylic colors. The shades used here are salmon pink, neon pink, pale pink and soft peach for subtle blending. Focusing on soft blending and gradual color transitions to keep them delicate and natural. Once the lotus is done, I'll move on to coloring the stem. I've used the color shades turquoise blue, sap green, greenery and yellow. I started with a base of sap green, then I added depth using dark turquoise blue near the edges. For highlights, I used a greenery shade and finally added touches of yellow on the tips to enhance the highlights. With the flowers and stem done, I am moving on to the face, beginning with the base layer to map the light and shadow areas. Shrinathji is traditionally depicted with a darker complexion, so the final skin tone will be deeper. For now, I am keeping the base lighter to lock the structure and placement of lights and shadows. For preparing the base, I am using turquoise blue color. Now doing the final tone, I am using the color shades turquoise blue, burnt umber, ultramarine blue and aqua blue. This would be the face tone. Doing white color in Shrinathji's eyes. Shrinathji's eyes are traditionally shown looking slightly downward, which symbolizes grace, humility, and divine compassion towards devotees. Painting the eyebrows black. Doing the lip color with maroon, white and red color. I've already laid the white base for the eyes and now I'm painting the pupils. Eyes are what truly bring a painting to life, so I'm being very careful with this step. After completing the eyes, I'm moving on to the outfit. For the dress, I'm using a mix of maroon, crimson, orange and yellow to create richness and depth. To give the fabric a realistic flow, I'm carefully shading the folds, keeping the raised areas lighter with orange and yellow. For the inner folds and shadowed areas, I have added a touch of Prussian blue into maroon to create deeper natural shadows. Done the same process the other side. The contrast between highlights and shadows helps the cloth look more realistic and dimensional. The same process I have used in the upper layer of the dress. I have used the color shades turquoise, light green, neon green, aqua blue and white. I started by adding the base with turquoise and light green. To show the elevated central area of the fabric, I added aqua blue and neon green, and for the highlights I placed white at the center. For the shadowed parts, I went back with turquoise to maintain depth. Now I am starting the lotus petal garland which I created earlier using marble powder. For this I am using neon pink, soft peach and white color. I begin by blocking the base with soft peach, then add neon pink towards the edges for depth. White is applied lightly on the raised areas to highlight the texture of the petals. I am keeping the brush pressure gentle so the marble powder texture remains visible and the petals look soft, not flat. That's it for today's video. I'll continue the rest of the process in the next part. If you found this process helpful, please like, share, subscribe for upcoming parts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.